Hello, my name is Eliza. I make tech entrepreneurship content as a startup founder myself. If you are interested or inspired by this content, please consider liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and sharing this with anyone else you're interested in. It is really going to help me grow, and I would be very grateful if you did. So today I came across an article. It is called 5 Weird Startups That Are Kicking Ass. One of these companies is one of the Elon Musk side projects, so we're actually just going to be talking about 4 weird startups, because I'm not quite sure that one counts in the same way that the rest of these do. But I thought we would walk through these, talk about why they work, why they might not work in the future, if these founders are serious, what they should maybe think about, and maybe just, have a little bit of fun with it. Not everything has to be so serious business here on this channel. So let's just get going. So the first one is called Ship Snow Yo. Yeah, the review is that it is the most literal business name. Basically, what I can glean from this and from looking at their website is that they basically package Boston snow and they ship it out to people. I don't know if the water is currently good or how that works, but they said that they have shipped over 10,000 pounds of snow to 42 different states. Obviously, if you talk about the unique selling proposition, the USP that I've talked about before, it's really all about the uniqueness of Boston water and therefore Boston snow. I think that their customers are either buying it sort of as a joke or as joke gifts for other people. I mean, it's definitely interesting in terms of like utility. You do have the issue that this is really like ultimately a luxury product. Let me just check the prices. So 20 pounds of real snow. It is sold out. But they don't list the price, which is a bit strange. Perhaps they aren't in business anymore. But in terms of the novelty of things that can only be found in one location, it could certainly be valuable, but it's also probably a really high cost business, which means it's going to be difficult to get your margins high. The price is probably going to cover your costs and not too much more. So it lends to difficulty in growing the business, which is maybe what these guys encountered. But hey, am I tempted to buy a 20-pound box of snow and send it to my brother? I sure am. So maybe there's something to it that I'm missing here. I don't think I can, because I don't think they ship internationally. Could you imagine customs and you're shipping snow? Oh my goodness. It would be funny just to do. Okay, next startup. So the next one is called Dinner in the Sky. Funky pop-up restaurants have been trending for a while, that's true. So basically what these guys are doing is that you have your table levitated into the air. Oh my goodness. At 10 stories up. So what kind of height is that? Up to 50 meters. Okay, so that is quite high up in the air. So that is definitely the sort of novelty experience aspect. I would have to look up how many people do things like skydiving, etc. I think it's pretty high, so there's that sort of benefit of that excitement. A lot of dining experiences in general, there is this sort of Instagram factor of like how easily you can make that cool Instagram post, and that will talk about the trendiness. So things that I would think these guys would think about, if you think about your classic restaurant experience, the key to their profitability is their being able to seat multiple people at once. So if there's a way you can do multiple lunch and dinner time reservations, that would be important. Also, side note, like, what if you need to use the restroom and you're 50 meters in the air? That seems yikes to me. So yeah, certainly fun. There is the risk of kind of the 15 minutes of fame aspect to this, where this is very trendy, but then sort of flames on and then out. So I guess I would think about either different experiences you could have, maybe dinner in an igloo or dinner underwater, if you can somehow make that happen, as sort of add-on experiences, or if you can somehow hire this out for maybe corporate events or something of that nature. Diversifying your revenue streams. That might be a way to do it. But yeah, I think this is fun and just generally kind of kooky. But that's the point of this video. So I guess I shouldn't complain. So the next one is called the Potato Parcel. So instead of sending flowers or chocolates, you send a potato. I don't know if it's like cooked in a general way or if you're literally just sending raw potatoes. Let me just look. So they were on Shark Tank, and they were featured by NBA stars. So again, like, this has the potential to create huge media fun because it's fun to receive a potato in the mail. Oh, I see. So it's just a raw potato that you managed to send in the mail. I mean, it does sort of speak to, if you're not sure whether if people don't like flowers, if they're allergic to chocolates, or you're not sure about edible arrangements, this can be maybe a fun alternative, especially maybe for men who might feel strange about receiving flowers. This might be a fun alternative. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's good. It seems like they combine it with gift packages, sort of kooky merchandising, snacks, things like that. So this is more sort of the care package industry. So yeah, they do talk a little bit about their corporate gifts and bulk orders. I don't know what corporate setting you'd be sending potatoes. So yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see. Again, this sort of falls into the danger of the trend. On the other hand, this idea of having things to send flowers to is pretty valuable. I would also wonder about the subscription box market. That was super big for a while. This might be another opportunity to kind of have subscriptions, especially if you talk about cooking potatoes and such. That might be a possible route to go down. And the last one is called Dog Parker. Now, fun fact about this one is that I was in a co-working space for a while and these guys were there. I hope it was these guys. I think it was these guys. Well, there was certainly one doing the same thing at my co-working space. So I actually saw these. These are basically dog houses. They're temperature controlled, and you put your dog in there if you're going, say, grocery shopping and you can't bring the dog inside, and tying them up outside is very sad. This is kind of an alternative where you can leave them in there while you run your errands. As a dog owner myself, I think this would be pretty cool. A lot of places let your dogs in, so in terms of like getting really specific about your space, that's pretty important. Obviously, in front of grocery stores is sort of the biggest one that I can think of, so that you don't risk leaving your dog in the car. There's definitely potentials either for the urban setting and the suburban or more ruralized, I guess, setting, because both would benefit from this in different ways. But yeah, it's definitely a clever idea. I don't know how they would do like maintenance and cleaning. That seems like a high expense. It in general seems like it might have a lot of expenses. On the other hand, they did get 1.5 million in seed funding, and they are focusing on walkable cities. So that is an interesting way to be. I would argue that in suburban settings, it's still valuable because you don't want to leave your dog in a hot car in the summertime. So there you have it. These are some fun startups, kooky ones. So if you're out there, you're not sure whether your business seems viable, don't let that discourage you. Some kind of crazy ideas exist out there, and they've been able to find at least those initial points of success. So you never know. So don't give up on your idea. Do the validation work. Do the initial prototype. See how people respond and go from there. That's it for me. Thanks so much, everyone. And again, please remember to subscribe and like this video so that more people can see this entrepreneurship content. Okay, thanks. Bye.